Right. Good evening, Ms. Montserrat.
Good evening, Carlos.
Thank you for joining us for this interview. I'm Carlos Beltrán on behalf of UGED Ledley. We are here interviewing people with bilingual backgrounds. So let's first start with some questions. What is your educational background?
I have my major in management and I have my master's degree in finance.
How did you first come into contact with the English language?
When I used to be in elementary school, they used to give us lessons, and that's how. And then my sister started to learn English, and that's how I knew that it was important. And my uncle as well. So that's how.
In what institutions did you formally learn English?
My dad decided that I had to have like a formal course, so I started with Birmingham, and then they just give you like the basic stuff, like how to communicate with someone, but they don't give you like the skills and the speed. So I had to go to Con Inglés Intentivo, and then I went to International House, but it didn't work well because they used to mix the levels. So you could be, I don't know, maybe in level three, and then you had to mix with someone from level one. So it wasn't competitive.
In your early years, was learning a new language a priority in your formative education?
Yes, my dad used to tell us that if we want like a better future and if you want a better job and if you want a better salary, you have to give more stuff to sell you. And since the industry and the work community is really difficult, I think that the last thing that you can do is to learn at least one language. But they are telling us that language from like Asia is gonna be the next future.
What difficulties did you personally face as you were learning English?
When I used to be in Birmingham, they used to tell us we that we have to have a good pronunciation and that we have to be like more efficient and that we have to be
Yo voy para
more
afuera. Yo voy para
competitive.
afuera. Yo voy para afuera.
Oh, hermana, no se va a poder.
Once you were proficient in English, how did it help you in your work experience?
I started to work in a company where they made the casket, but from the beginning to the last. So you have to receive the steel, and then you have to cut it, and then you have to solder it, and then you have to apply some paint, and then you add some stuff to have a better finish. So I had to be able to learn about the parts and the accessories so you can make the final casket and be able to hold it or to have a better view with the tela.
Okay. Have you had the chance to be able to work in the US?
I used to work for 2018. I decided to go as an au pair. The family that gave me the opportunity was from Poland, were from Poland, but it wasn't easy at all. They used to tell us stuff about Mexicans, and it was kind of difficult to understand since I was in the position of being the Mexican girl. But they used to tell us that if you're Mexican, the only thing that you do is sell weed and do stuff that is related to the cartel and drugs. So it wasn't comfortable, but you are like, I have a new experience and I have to learn how is the world. But I think that if you are able to even maybe go as a person who cleans or maybe cook. I think that's better than be related with the family and the kids because they are like so picky. So I didn't like it. And it was just for 3 months though.
Is learning a new language a mandatory step for the personal and professional development of a person?
Yes, now that I'm looking for a job, even though it doesn't look really difficult like outside, I will say that it's the opposite. You need to be sometimes you could say that between the language and the skills and the master's degree, you are gonna be able to find a better job. But no, usually the company sees you as someone that is gonna be too difficult to work with, or that they cannot reach the salary, even though like they have like the levels to know how much they're gonna pay you. And if you don't have a contact, if you don't have a reference, if you don't know someone from the inside, it's really, really difficult uh, to have a job or to find it or to even have a near interview. It's really, really difficult.
Would you say your journey through learning language has been worth it?
Yes, but sometimes you do feel that it's not that worth it because of all the stuff that the society gives you, like the job stuff, and then sometimes you are not able to even talk with someone because maybe they are in like another level with less skills, with a pronunciation that is not as clean as someone else. So yeah, I would say yes.
Do you plan on learning any other language in the future?
Even though I'm already old, I will say yes. I want to learn French because I want to be able to understand even more. But they say that if you learn like Chinese or Korean or Japanese, I think that that's better. But I don't think that I have the brain to do that. So I'm stick with French and English.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Monserrat.
Thank you, Carlos.